Bishop, thanks for being with us today. And you recently announced a new capital campaign, a new financial initiative here in the diocese. And you said it was for 3 reasons. What are the 3 ministries that are going to benefit from
Well,
this?
first, the parishes themselves, the capital needs of parishes. We've done a survey of all the parishes in the diocese and giving them a report about what they need by capital improvements in the next 5 years at least. So that's an important part of the project. The other 2 elements would be care for our retired priests, which is important. We have 180 retired priests. We need to give them a pension. We need to make sure their health benefits, other benefits they get. And the third thing is the youth initiative, which is really important because unless we reach out to our young people, we're not going to have a future here as a church in Brooklyn and Queens. So those are the 3 elements.
Yeah. Now, I believe Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello is in charge, he's coordinating it, and has a goal of about $80 million, which sounds pretty ambitious. But it's projected to be paid out, I guess, over 5 years.
Right.
What are you asking for from parishes? Do parishes have a
Well,
certain goal?
every parish
that they have
has
to
a
meet?
goal. Usually it's tied into their income, also to their annual Catholic appeal. The first year of the campaign in every parish will include the annual Catholic appeal. So there'll be 1 appeal, which will be the capital appeal and the annual Catholic appeal at the same time. People do have 5 years to pay it out, but then the next year the annual Catholic appeal also is taken up. So we do need that that steady income to run the diocese. So far, we've had good results. There was 22 pilot parishes that started already. And to date, we've raised about $25 million towards the $80 million goal, and that's only 22 parishes. 10 of that was, again, capital raising by myself, asking major donors, but still it was $15 million that came directly from the parishes.
And how is this money going to be distributed? Will, say, like if a parish has a youth project, will they make a proposal?
Right. The youth, it's all under the auspices of the Foundation for Brooklyn and Queens, the Catholic Foundation, which we nourish and then nourishes us at the same time. So they're really running the campaign on behalf of the diocese, and they will receive the requests for proposals as they have with all the other money they give out. So they'll have a lot more to be able to dedicate to really identifying youth ministers, training them, and supporting them to get going in the parishes.
And you mentioned capital improvements that have to be made to some churches and to some buildings. We have a fairly old infrastructure here in the Diocese of Brooklyn.
Very old.
So what are some of the things that you would see that a particular parish might ask for help
Well,
with?
they may need new roof over a certain period of time. They may need pointing. They may need new boiler. These are the major things that are hard to fund if you haven't got money put away. This way, the people also have an incentive to give because this is for the betterment of their own parish.
And the senior priests of the diocese, they have needs. You mentioned like pensions that have to be paid, and I guess medical insurance and things like that. Do most of our senior priests live out in Douglaston at the Bishop McGovern residence, or are they spread all over the place?
No, there's only 45 there out of the 180. Many of them live in parishes, and some of them live on their own. So it's a division of where people are.
And would some of this funding then go to the Bishop McGovern residence?
No, actually, this is not going to fund the Bishop McGovern residence. That's a separate item in the diocesan budget. That we'll hope we could do that, but you can't do everything at once.
Now, you mentioned that the reactions have been pretty good in the pilot parishes that it's been taking place. They call that the silent phase, right?
That's
where
right.
it wasn't announced, and then they finally announced it.
Right.
What is the pitch that was made in the pilot projects? Was it? I would think that people would really want to help the older priests. I mean, that's a significant thing.
We're very good reaction to the case statement, which means the parishes benefit, senior priest, and youth. So each part of it was something for everybody. Most people liked the whole proposal, so that's why they gave.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, and we'll be talking to Monsignor Jamie about this also along the way, and we'll keep track of it. So thanks for being with us and telling us about it, Bishop.